Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily and today I've got a pretty big speed reviews of all of the new makeup that I've been trying in the last couple of months to go through. This is my last speed reviews for 2023 before we get into like my favorite makeup of 2023 and maybe some regrets that I have in 2023. So you know, hopefully this is a good old-fashioned time. If that sounds good to you, then would you consider subscribing to the channel? Give the video a like and hit the notification bell should you wish. Let's get into it. I have recorded this look. It should already be up on the channel. It'll either be the video before this one or the video before that one, so like 2 videos before. And in that video, I make an announcement where I tell you guys that I have created my own merch. Yay! So if you are interested in checking out my merch at all, firstly, thank you so much. It's linked in the description box down below. It'll be linked in like every video from now on. And if you have picked anything up already, like honestly, thank you so much. Don't forget to like tag me in your photos and stuff like that on the gram. I had actually gotten like halfway through filming this and realized I didn't hit record. Yeah, so if I seem loopy now, that's why. Everything will be linked in the description box down below for you guys. They are affiliate links, so if you shop through them, thank you so much. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with a first product that honestly, I tried it once. I think I filmed it for a video. I cannot remember for the life. I don't think I actually ended up ever editing said video. Can't even remember what video it was. The second I tried this product, I was like, that's it, get in the declutter bin straight away. Like in the declutter bin. I was like, absolutely not. So this is the Give Beauty Blush Duo. I got the shade Honeymoon Phase, which I know you're probably thinking, oh, it's the shade. But it's not the shade because I personally feel like I can really, you know, rock a purple, okay? Is that gonna focus? There we go. So I feel like I can rock a purple, okay? I've got a few purple blushes and they go pretty well. I think it's this one right here though that's the issue. So when I put this on, this looked like the most Tin Man metallic streak, but also it accentuated every nook and cranny I have on my cheek. Every pore, imperfection, you name it, it looked horrific. I hated it. I very rarely try a product where I try it and I'm like, abso-freaking-lutely not, and I never want to try it again. I will always try and make something work for me because I do spend my hard-earned money on this. Not this one. I was like, absolutely not, get it in my collection. So there's that. I recently did a sponsored video from Stylevana on my channel. Thank you if you supported that video in any way, any way, shape or form, by the way. They just sponsored me, by the way, to talk about Stylevana themselves. So I did a full focus of makeup that you can pick up on their website, but not the actual products, just their website, if you will. So I wanted to give you an update on a couple of the products that I tried in that video and what I think of them now. This first product is the Embryolisse moisturizer. Let's just call it the moisturizer. This is basically like a multi-use product. It says you can use it as a moisturizing cream, makeup base, moisturizing mask, and makeup remover, which one of you guys also said if it's a makeup remover as well, do you find it lifts your makeup? And I was like, I never even thought of that. But no, it doesn't, so I don't quite know how that works. I've not actually used this as a makeup remover, so if you have, let us know. This is awesome. So it's honestly just essentially I've just pumped out way too much on the back of my hand. Anyway, it's just a moisturizer. Keep in mind, I've literally just got so much on. It really doesn't look that white. So I've just like blended that out, sorry, because that was so much. It just is absolutely a moisturizing moisturizer. Wow, what a description. However, I will say, even if you have oily skin and that, it's like a lighter weight kind of moisturizer in a sense. Like, it's one of those moisturizers, I think if you have oily skin, I don't actually think it'll like make your skin a whole lot more oily or anything. It's not like a thick, heavy moisturizer, but it is still moisturizing at the same time. And the thing that I also really like about it the most is that it has this like really cool, refreshing feeling when you apply it, kind of like the Chanel Water Fresh tint. And I just absolutely love that because my skin is always like really sensitive and like aggravated, and this just like really calms it down and like it just feels really cooling. And so that's my favorite thing about it. Next up is the Purito Cica or Cica BB cream, and I have the shade 13 something Ivory, neutral ivory. This is really a really good BB cream, like solid. I have been wearing this non-stop, especially like I've been going into the office a lot lately, and I cannot stress to you guys how hot and disgusting where I live is right now. So I live in Australia, in Queensland. So this is the shade, and then you just like blend it out. Yeah, it is that hot. I think it's like one of our hottest years on record or something. And where I live is also humid. It is foul. So you just want like this thin layer of makeup, if any, on your skin at the moment. And this is absolutely delightful. I've truly been blown away by this product. Now, shade range is disgusting. Like the shade range is absolutely terrible. It's a Korean brand, so they have like 6 shades, all catered to like 3 skin tones. It's appalling. The reason why I love this so much is because normally I find BB creams do absolutely diddly squat. Like I don't find they do anything in terms of coverage or anything. So I'm like, what's the point? Why not just use a moisturizer and like wear nothing? But this one I find has an awesome level of coverage. Like I would almost go as far as to say like nearly a medium level of coverage while having a BB cream consistency, which is like just a perfect combination for me personally, especially 1 in summer and 2 with like kind of a little bit of aging skin, you know, works really well. It's long wearing, smoothing, doesn't settle in fine lines, absolutely delightful. This powder, this is the Skin Food Peach Cotton Multi-Finish Powder. I'm not going to open it up because it'll go everywhere. It's basically just like a white loose powder. Holy dooly is this good. I think if you have dry or normal skin, I don't think you would like tread very carefully. I think it might be too drying for you. But if you have combination oily skin, holy dooly will this set your makeup all day and keep the oils at bay. Also, this is that blurring. It is legit like a proper Instagram filter on your skin. It is magical, truly magical. I absolutely love this powder. I've used it non-stop since getting it. And actually, I think I used this in the makeup I'm thankful for video the other week, and one of you guys commented as well saying that you absolutely love this powder as well, and it really is good. I'm not just saying that because of the sponsorship. Like I fully expected this to go in the declutter pile. I did a full face of Haus Labs recently, and for all of the products I had tested it quite a bit to give you guys a review, except for this one. This was the only product that I hadn't tried in the video, and it was like a first impressions, and this is the Pigment Paint in Blush Matte. Wow. Oh, this product is freaking good, you guys. I like to use this product as a cream blush, but you can use it as an eyeshadow, like a lip color. Like it's a multi-use product, but it is the most blurring, flawless cream blush I think I've ever put on my skin. Truly. Now, if you have dry to normal skin again, or you like a glowy blush, it's not going to be for you. It very much is a matte finish. But when I tell you the way that it goes on the skin, it is so light and diffused that you actually can't tell where the product starts and ends. You can't even really tell that you've got product on. You're like, are you actually just naturally this flushed like in this way? Because it is that natural. But because it's matte, it is so long wearing. So again, if you have combo oily skin and you just need a really long wearing cream blush, get yourself this one because it does not budge all day. It is so long wearing, so flawless. Absolutely cannot rave about it enough. So for the rest of it, I'm just gonna like randomly go through products. But I will say there's quite a few products that I'm gonna mention today where I have my fully formed thoughts. However, you might not have actually seen them on the channel yet, just in the way that my filming schedule is going. So I pre-film quite a bit in advance just because of my job and stuff, but I've also been really sick lately and really busy with work. So my filming schedule's all over the place. So you guys might not have seen hardly any of these products coming up, but I've actually been testing them and using them for quite some time. And you'll see them in videos coming up as well. Anyway, actually let's do this one first. I do have probably maybe the next video coming up will be like my first time using these. This is the BK Beauty Cross Nikki La Rose brush set. When I first used this, I was like, oh yeah, they're good. Like, I don't know if I was like full rave worthy about them, but I've got to say the more I use these, the more I really like them. I really like them. Even this one. In the first video where I used this, I did not like this at all, but this has really come to be. I won't say, not for foundation. I do not like this for foundation. I just don't like a paddle brush for foundation. But I've really actually enjoyed this as like just using it for everything. Concealer, blending out cream contour or cream bronzer, cream blush, like all of it, and then flipping it over to this side and using it for like powder and stuff. Like this is a really good multi-use brush. I really like this brush. It does work really well for highlight, but I really like it for my under eye powder because it really just like hugs into my under eyes like perfectly. I love this one for blending out my concealer. Does it beat my BK109? No, but it's also different. I quite like to do I do a couple of layers of concealer if you're new around here. Just long story. But I like to do my first layer, tap it out with my BK, but then I like to do like a really strategic type conceal, and like then I like to use this one to like blend it out. It's really, really quite nice. Or like even color corrector. This is actually, I like this for everything. I like it for just all over face powder. I really actually surprisingly like this one for bronzer, which I didn't think I would, but I do. It's like quite a nice, it's so soft, and I like it for blush. I like this one for everything. And then even the eyeshadow brushes, normally I say like BK eyeshadow brushes are probably like my least favorite out of my collection. I much prefer my Refa ones, but there is something about these bristles, especially this one right here. I don't know what Nikki LaRose has done with the bristles on this, but it's the best blending brush in my personal opinion that BK Beauty has. It really is. It's so soft, and I don't know, it kind of almost feels like a natural hairbrush, but it's not. This is impeccable. So I want to see like a full I want to see a full eyeshadow brush line of this formula. The smudger brush is great. I mean, a smudger brush is a smudger brush, but it's great. And then this, okay, I was like a full hater on this. Like even in the video, I do a wing using this in the video that I try these in. It is coming up, I swear. And I was like, this is gonna be too chunky. This is awesome. For wings, if you suck at wings, get yourself this brush. It actually is so good because it kind of, you can use it as like a stamp to like get your wing. It's really good. It's actually good. I thought it was going to be too thick and big, but it's awesome. So I actually have been really, really loving these brushes. I'm not surprised because BK Beauty has exceptional brushes. I'm not surprised, but yeah. If you're wondering, these are incredible. Let's talk about these two foundations. You guys have seen them kind of popping up a bit. I have talked quite a bit about this one. This is the Burberry Beyond Wear Perfecting Matte Foundation. I have the shade 30 Light Neutral. I've got quite a few videos already on my channel using this one. And so if you want to check it out in action, this is really, really good. I really, really, really like this. At the moment, from what I know, you can only pick this up in the UK and Australia. So if you're in America and you want to try this, you can get it off like Selfridges. This is awesome. It's a matte finish though. So if you do not like a matte finish, like if you have that dry skin, don't even bother. But it is flawless. Absolutely flawless, truly. It's very, very thin on the skin. So even though it's matte, it's not like a thick, heavy matte. Very thin, very smoothing, very long wearing, very like just poreless and flawless, and it has a decent amount of coverage. Like you can sheer it out to be more of a medium, but you can build this up to be a full coverage and it doesn't look cakey or anything. Very long wearing, awesome. Like it's been one of my go-tos, especially in this heat. It really has. And then the Rose Inc Softlight Skin Smoothing Liquid Foundation. I haven't seen a lot of people like this, and I do quite like it. I have the shade 5N. Great shade match, very, very thin again on the skin. More of a lighter coverage foundation, maybe a medium, but more on like the light end of the medium spectrum, if you will. I wouldn't say it's as smoothing and perfecting as what the Burberry one is, but it's also not as matte as what the Burberry one is. So there's also that comes into play. And I think if you probably have that more like normal dry skin, you might like this. Maybe dry skin, you might not. But this is actually quite good. Have I been as blown away with this one as what I have been with the Burberry? No, I definitely reached for the Burberry more, but I don't regret picking this up. And I can see myself in winter probably loving this one a little bit more. So yeah, I mean, I've personally really enjoyed them. I've seen some people kind of give the Rose Inc some terrible reviews, but for me, I've actually been pleasantly surprised. Like I really have, I quite enjoy it. This is the lip combo that I am wearing on my lips right now. These are the Clé de Peau lips. So this is the Liquid Rouge Shine and the Liquid Rouge, like, I don't know, it's lip gloss essentially. So this is Calanthe Orchid and Mochara. So I'm wearing that with the Vive lip liner in Bark on my lips right now, and I love and adore these. I haven't stopped wearing them since I got them. They are so, so good. I just love them. And like I've been filming for well and truly about an hour and a half now since putting this lip on, and I've been drinking and eating and everything, and like look how good my lip is still lasting. Like I haven't reapplied any of my lip products, nothing. So I really like this. It's like a it's like a liquid lip, this one especially, but it's not matte. It's very much a satin finish, but it's more, it's like a lip cream, I guess, if you were like the Sigma lip creams, where they're not a matte liquid lip, so they're not gonna like, you would need to reapply throughout the day, but they're more long wearing than say like a satin lipstick, if you will. So yeah, I've been absolutely loving this one, and the lip gloss is also exceptionally beautiful as well. A color corrector that I picked up, I've been wanting to try this for a really long time. This is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick color corrector in the shade Rose Quartz. I got it with like the 35% off, I think. I don't know if you can see it, it's right there. It's actually the color corrector I'm wearing today as well. This is pretty decent. Like, it's not my holy grail color corrector. It could use a little bit more oomph to it. I actually find it's very natural. It's almost a little bit too sheer for me personally. I wouldn't mind it just having, yeah, like I said, just a touch more oomph behind it in terms of coverage. But actually, honestly, like I'll use it up completely. I quite enjoy it. Would I repurchase it? Probably not, but I'm also not mad at it in any way. I could not resist these. I don't know if I think I've maybe shown these in like a speed through on me doing like a look or something on my channel, but I haven't done like the review yet. That's probably coming. I couldn't resist these Guerlain Météorites in the holiday collection, this little like tin. Oh my goodness, it is so freaking beautiful. I got it for the packaging, you guys. I totally did. I actually really like the product. It's beautiful. If you have oily skin, just stay away. Even combo skin, like you're gonna want to set through your T-zone and maybe just use this as like a finishing powder. If you have dry skin or normal skin, this is gonna be perfect for you. In winter, this will be absolutely delightful for me, truly. I can actually get away with this on the outer portions of my face, just not like through here right now. But I really like this. It leaves this like soft glow to the skin, but not in a texturizing way or anything. It's definitely like, it has got a little bit of a blurring factor and stuff to it, not like overly blurring, but I wouldn't say like the glow isn't like a, it's almost like a setting powder that doesn't look like a setting powder, like you haven't set your face, but you have, if that kind of makes sense. It has a heavy fragrance though, and I have a feeling that might have been what's caused my breakouts here, because I did wear this last night. So I'm gonna keep testing the fragrance, because some fragrances break me out, some don't. It does have a heavy fragrance though, so keep that in mind. I just couldn't resist the packaging. It was just so beautiful. Speaking of a powder that is absolutely beautiful but completely breaks me out, the Dior Forever Cushion Powder in Lavender. I got this again, not just because of the packaging, but the packaging definitely helped. But my friend Aura was saying how much she loves this particular one. They did release this last year, but the one last year had a heap of sparkle in it. This one has no sparkle whatsoever, and it's straight matte powder. I did rip the net out of mine though, so I just need to be careful showing you. But see how it's like a lavender powder? This is such a good powder, you guys, like so good. And if you do not have any sensitivity to fragrance, because again, it's very heavily fragranced. If you don't have any sensitivity to fragrance, then I say go for it, because very blurring and smoothing and lightweight on the skin. Absolutely a stunning powder, but this one breaks me out real bad from the fragrance. So unfortunately it's a no, but I do love it. I do love it. It's a very good product. It's just that fragrance. Two highlighters that I've tried that are like same but different. The Givenchy Prisme Libre highlighter and the Vive, I think it's, what is it called? Nova Glow liquid highlighter. So this is in Bijou and this one is in Rose, and I really like both of these. Bijou is actually what I have on my face on this side. I really like both of them. Honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with either if you're eyeing them off. Let me swatch them for you. So these are the two highlighters swatched. This is the Givenchy one, and this is the Vive one, and they are very similar to each other. I would say the Givenchy one has more of like a skincare effect to it than what this one does. This one's definitely a bit more metallic. However, in saying that, like look how, I don't have any powder highlighter on, like look how natural and flawless it has, like it does melt into the skin, so don't let that deter you. And it dries down everything, it doesn't lift foundation, nothing like that. And then this one right here, the Givenchy is honestly beautiful as well. It has a bit more hydration to it, the Givenchy one. and it's a little bit more, I guess, almost natural, if you will. So it just depends on what you want. But honestly, I don't think you would go wrong with either of them if you wanted to try them. I really do think both of them are pretty solid products. Do they compare to my Gucci liquid highlighter or to my Lisa Aldridge or my Westman Atelier liquid highlighter? No. Okay, but they are a smidge underneath them. Okay, just a smidge. They are pretty solidly decent. And how does this compare to the Skin Do? This one isn't as like, the Skin Do has a lot more hydration to it than this. So if you find the Skin Do from Vive just too hydrating on the skin, then you probably will like that one. You guys somehow talked me into picking up the Gucci mascara. I don't know how you did, but you did. And I actually really like this. It's not my holy grail. Like, I wouldn't repurchase it. I still think the Rabanne, which is the one that I'm wearing now, is better. But it's pretty solid. So if you are someone that's looking for like that luxury makeup, you know, type mascara, and you really want that like Gucci kind of packaging, you know, you want to give it a go, you won't regret it. It's a solid mascara, but I do like my Rabanne more. Not gonna lie. I also branched out with my brow gels. I know, who am I? I've recently been trying the Hourglass, what is this called? Arch Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. I've got it through my brows right now. I have the shade Soft Brunette. And the Make Clear Brow Gel, I think that's just all it's called. These are really good. I also have this through my brows right now as well with the Victoria Beckham Brow Pencil. I really, really like both of these. I really do. Does this beat my Gimme Brow? Yeah, it's pretty solid. Like, it's up there. Like, I would repurchase it, hands down. It's been actually delightful to use. It really has. And I really like the wand on this one. I don't know, just the way that it kind of fluffs my brows up. I really enjoy it. And then this Make one is actually pretty solid as well, I won't lie. I do think I like the... Do I like the two? Actually, no, I think I might even like this one more than the Too Faced one, maybe. So that's the wand to it. It's just very fluffy. I don't know, it does a pretty decent job at holding the brows up too, you know? Yeah, I like this. I would repurchase it for sure, actually. And it's like hefty. It feels very, very luxe. And for the price point, like, it wasn't that expensive. I got it off Revolve. I say that expensive, like, for an Australian, it wasn't that expensive, okay? We pay ludicrous prices for things. Yeah, I'm super impressed. Honestly, I've actually repurchased both of those. Another product, actually, that I reviewed in the Style Vana video that I didn't talk about, the Kaja Concealer. I picked this up in Banana Milk, sorry. I really like this. And actually, in saying that, I totally forgot that I also got the Kaja Peach Color Corrector. Apologies. I want to say I don't mind the Kaja Peach Color Corrector, but I will be honest and say that I actually kind of forgot that I owned it. So, yeah, I think it's because, do you know what it is? This shade is just a hair too deep for me. So I just don't think to really use it because it's not like the ultimate perfect shade, but it's actually, I just wish it was just a pinch lighter, and it would actually be quite lovely because on the under eyes, it has a better finish on the under eyes than the Fenty Beauty Rose Quartz one because it's a little bit more hydrating, if you will, and a little bit more coverage to it, but it's just a touch too deep. This Kaja concealer though, I have absolutely fallen in love with it. It is absolutely beautiful. It does have a medium coverage to it, so again, would like a little oomph more coverage, but I've really been enjoying this one mixed with the Kulfi concealer, sorry. So this one's like hydrating, doesn't settle in fine lines, like, I don't know, it's a really smoothing, lovely concealer. Very similar to this Kulfi one in a way. So this is Kulfi Bad Badaam, and unfortunately you can only get this in the US. They are looking at expanding their shipping, so hopefully that happens soon. I'm running out of space to swatch these. Bad Badaam's actually quite a decent shade. I've got a video where I've used these. Actually, I think I've used these in a few videos, this one. Again, really good. And I got this because like so many people rave about this Kulfi concealer, and it's actually so good. Now, it is a medium coverage again, but it's got probably just a touch more coverage than like say the Kaja. So mixed together, they kind of create like a good coverage level. But it's just the finish of this is really, really natural on the under eyes and very smoothing. It's hydrating without being greasy, very long wearing. I've really been pleasantly surprised. And then this one is the Estee Lauder Futurist Soft Touch Brightening Skin Concealer in 0.5N. And actually, I don't think that you can get this in the US yet. I've been trying to look for it when I tag it. So I think you can get it. Yeah, you can get it in the UK and get it in Australia. So stay tuned, my US peeps. This is a good concealer. Yeah. This is a good one. So this is 0.5N and this is full coverage, like full coverage. So I actually have this concealer paired with the Pat McGrath Labs concealer on my under eyes today. This is great. It is a little bit more drying. So if you need something more hydrating, you want to go for like these ones. But if you want something a little less hydrating, maybe you have oily under eyes, but I mean, I don't have oily under eyes and I find this to be completely fine. But you want some coverage, get yourself this one. It is solid, like really, really good coverage, wears really well. I really like it. I have two more color correctors to talk about. This is the Tarte Green color corrector, and you guys have been seeing me use this. I don't know if I included this in my last speed review, so apologies if this is a double up of it, but I really, really like this. It's been an awesome green color corrector. It truly has. I will hands down just repurchase this. I've been using it every single day. Like, I don't know if you can see, I'm starting to even like scrape the sides with it now. Yeah, it's a really good tone. It blends out beautifully. It doesn't like mix with any of the products badly or anything. And yeah, I will absolutely repurchase that. And then I can't remember if I've talked about this or not in a speed review as well. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Brightener in Night Swan. So apologies if this is a double up. This is pretty decent because my under eyes have this really, so that's it right there. My under eyes have this really weird tone to them. Like in terms of color correcting, they've kind of got like some blue, some brown, like they've got this really weird mix of under eye colors. So I actually have been liking to put, say, the Fenty Beauty color corrector on first and then just tapping a little bit of this over the top, and then it kind of creates this really nice color correcting goodness. And then I go in with the concealer. It's extra, you don't need to do that. And honestly, if you don't have such difficult under eyes to color correct, you'll really like it. Or if you're someone that doesn't really need a lot of concealer in general and just want a little dab, it's really, really good. I really solidly like it. A product that we were so crazy lucky enough to get in Australia first, and I don't know if you can get this anywhere else yet, is the Tom Ford Cream Blush. So I haven't seen this anywhere. As soon as I see this anywhere, like in the US and stuff, I will let you guys know. I did a review on this. It's so good. I know, I'm flaunting it in your faces. I'm sorry. I try not to use it in too many videos because no one can get it really. Oh, it's such a good formula though. It sucks though that they've just released this one shade. I don't know if they're just testing the waters, because like this shade isn't going to suit every skin tone, but my lord, this formula is really, really good. And when you can get your hands on it, I do recommend it. I also finally picked up, which you guys, I don't think you've seen in a video yet because I keep forgetting to show it. I picked up a Tom Ford powder blush in the Black Friday sales. So this is Blazing Rose. This is not a new product to the market. Well, some of these I guess aren't new at all, but they're new to me. I really have been impressed. And so they're the two that are like separate colors. I've really been impressed with this. I've been using this for about a week. I know these had a bit of a moment and then they kind of don't get talked about a whole lot, but I don't know why, because I really like this formula. I mean, yeah, they're expensive, I get it, right? But if you're into luxury makeup, then you kind of know what you're getting into. But it's a very soft, diffusing, lovely formula. It really, really is. So I don't know why they don't still continue to get a lot of hype, but like, I'm into them and I want more shades. This product, which I have seen nobody talk about whatsoever at all, and again, I don't actually think you've seen this on my channel yet, but you will be shortly. This is the YSL Lait-Crème Luminous Highlighter, let's just call it that. Firstly, look at the packaging. Wow, wow, wow. Amazing. And then this is a cushion highlighter, and look at it. It's really cool. It's got like 3 colors in it. So you kind of just like, you know, do your little cushiony thing. And then it's this really natural, gorgeous highlight. I don't know if you can see it there, but I do have a video demo of this coming up. It's absolutely stunning, you guys. Very, very natural. Very natural. And I do think that this one would actually suit a lot of skin tones because it's kind of translucent on the skin. Yeah, it's really cool. I like it. Is it a must-have? Probably not, but if you like the packaging, you like the idea of it, and you love yourself a cushion product, then go for it because it's really good. I like it. Couldn't resist as well the Tom Ford Soleil Neige Glow Highlighter. I got, what's it called, Rose. They finally came out in Australia, so that's this one. Again, I have a video coming up where I use this. Whew, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Love, love, love. I don't know if you can see it right here. Oh, I love this. Wow. I mean, again, Aura is terrible. She like gets up in my DMs and like tells me all of these fancy products that she buys and loves, and she was hounding me because she loves this. And she's right. This is a very, very natural, seamless, gorgeous highlighter. Absolutely impeccable. Just so ethereal on the skin. It's really delightful. Like, I just absolutely adore it. Like, absolutely adore it. I was lucky enough to have a friend go over to America recently, and they picked me up a couple of makeup products that I could only get over there. And the first one is this little Merit cream blush set. Wow, you guys weren't wrong, huh, in talking about, let's do this. I'm running out of space to swatch. I know people rave about Merit as a brand, and obviously you can't really get it here in Australia, so like I really haven't kind of had any, like I just don't pay attention to it because it's really hard for me to get, but oh, I did a terrible job swatching that. But they're the 3 shades there. Anyway, I already have a video of this one as well on the channel, but these are just such a flawless cream blush formula. They're so good, so lovely, so natural, and I just absolutely love and adore the shades of these. So I highly recommend them. Is that it? I actually think I've reached the end. Oh my goodness, that was so many products. I feel like so many products, but I do feel like there was only like one product that was like absolutely not giddy up, and that was the Give blush. The rest of them I'm like, okay, you can stay. You're all right, you can stay, you can stick around. So that is it. I apologize if I've forgotten any products along the way. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I love to chat with you guys. Don't forget to check my merch out. And yeah, if you're watching to this point, you're an absolute legend. I appreciate you so, so much. And I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time.